Fabrizio Romano confirms that Chelsea have no plans to sign Victor Osimhen this summer. This is caveated with the claim of as of right now, but he states that Chelsea have no plans for Victor Osimhen. This has been revealed in his daily briefing that you can catch on Court Offside. He says that Chelsea and Napoli are currently not working on a swap deal between Victor Osimhen and Lukaku. Chelsea insist on the 38 million release clause for any club keen to sign Romelu this summer. And Chelsea fans, I want to get your reaction to this, but of course, everybody tuning in, hit the like button. Please make sure you're subscribing and go check out our transfer window group chat on Telegram. You can scan the QR code or find the link in our description below. We have journalists working in there. We're posting all the links to our shows in there so you don't miss any of our content over the course of the summer. But Chelsea fans, how do you feel about this? Victor Osimhen has been a top striker linked to Chelsea and many other clubs consistently for the past 2 to 3 seasons. What I find really interesting about this is up until this point, nobody has made a proper move for him. There's been scouting, there's been conversations, but nobody's actually gone to Napoli and said there's 80 million, there's 90 million, there's 100 million. And now it appears Chelsea are not pursuing that transfer either. And I want to really try and understand what the football terrace community thinks is the reason and rationale behind this. Secondly, Chelsea fans, if you're not going for Osimhen, who, at the risk of sounding like an owl, who do you think you should go after? And I say that because we saw the breaking news yesterday. The story has moved on since that Arsenal plot a Benjamin Šeško move after getting the green light. This report this morning from the Evening Standard claims that Arsenal are now ready to make their move for Benjamin Šeško. The Gunners want to make a statement striker signing this summer as they look to finally topple champions Man City in the race next season, title race next season, as at the third time of asking, with Newcastle Alexander Isak amongst the names predominantly linked so far. They go on in this piece and in this article I am reading to state that, however, it looks like Sesko is now the clear number one target, with the Daily Mirror, amongst other outlets, reporting that the Leipzig frontman, who is also heavily linked to Chelsea and Man United, has indicated his preference is to move to the Emirates Stadium. So there's two things at play here. One, of course, Arsenal fans, we'll get onto you in a minute, your excitement around this player. But Chelsea, if you're not looking at Osimhen, if Benjamin Šeško genuinely has said to his agents, look, we've had the offers come in from United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Arsenal is where I want to be. That is what I want you to pursue. Where do Chelsea fans go next? Is it Gyökeres? Is it Isak themselves? Is it Ivan Toney? Chelsea fans tuning in, where should you focus? And Arsenal fans, you've had sort of 12 to 24 hours now to reflect upon the real credible and big links to Benjamin Šeško. What do you think and feel? How are you thinking and feeling about that potential signing now, with some time to reflect, some time to research? Yes, he's young and raw, but there is great power, there is great speed. Those two things are needed in the Premier League. There's excellent technique, and there is a goal scorer. There is a potential highly prolific goal scorer. Or a view of the train of thinking that it needs to be somebody 3, 4, 5 years older, more established across European or English football, that you know, or you feel more comfortable in the fact that they will deliver from the beginning. There isn't going to be so much a bedding in period or still 2 or 3 years of developing as a footballer. They are ready to go as of right now. I need to understand your views on that. 45 million is the reported price, which I think, I'm a big fan of Sesko. You can go back and watch videos of him linked to Man United 1 season, 2 seasons ago. I'm not going to suddenly change my tune. But at 45 million pound in the current market with the money in the game, that just feels like an absolute snip. It feels like a steal. And it's actually quite low risk. Although £45 million in real life is a lot of money, in the sphere of football, it's big, but it isn't enormous. It isn't such an outlay that you couldn't recoup later on down the line. So Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans who are both linked to him, give us your thoughts and give us your feelings below. Now, staying with Chelsea and Man United, we spoke about this briefly on the Football Terrace yesterday, but Man United target a shock move for Trevoh Chalobah. It says that Chelsea could also have a decision to make very soon again on Chalobah's future, as Man United reportedly target a surprise summer deal. Chalobah's Chelsea career looked to be all but over last summer as the proposed move to Bayern Munich fell through at the 11th hour, with injuries then seeing him miss out on miss months of Pochettino's one and only season at Stamford Bridge. When you continue reading this piece on him, it goes on to state, I've now lost it on my screen and I don't edit these videos, so I can't find it. It says, however, he has proven his quality over the second half of the campaign and become an important figure in the Blues' back line. According to The Independent, amongst other sources, Man United are now weighing up a credible move this summer for Chalobah as they look to improve their centre-back options next year. You can see Miguel Delaney, his post about this as well that he put out yesterday. He said a lot depends on the new recruitment approach finalized by Ineos, which will be geared towards a younger profile of signing. And look, I gave my opinion on this yesterday, and I've had more time to reflect as well. I'm not going to rewrite history when it comes to Chalobah and sit here and state that I've always thought he was this amazing player, with brilliant technique. He, for me, is a squad player at Premier League level. When you're talking about the top 6 clubs and having the ambition to win a Premier League again. 20 appearances in the 21-22 season, 25 in the 23-24, 13 this last year. I know he had some injuries. He isn't someone at Chelsea. 24 years of age. I think he turns 25 this season. He's a good age. Looking at who else Man United are linked to, the Branthwaites, we've already got Lissandro Martinez, we're linked to Todibo. For me personally, I'm not against this Chalobah deal as long as Man United are not thinking this is our star centre-back to help lead our back line for the next 4 to 5 years. I'm not sure if Chalobah is at that level personally. I'm not sure at all. But as part of the team, as part of the squad, I'm excited about it. I did get met with one challenge in my DMs yesterday, though, and I wanted to pose this to you. Is Chalobah looked at now in the same way that Ake was 5-6 years ago before joining Manchester City, and he's now looked at as a star? And there is an element of truth to that, where maybe if Chelsea had been a bit more stable in the last few years and had one set manager, one set style, maybe because he did look very good in his first season when he sort of broke through in 21-22, maybe, just maybe, there would be a little bit more, maybe there'd be a little bit more of, and I'll make sure I say this in the right way, completeness to his play. But I'd love to get Man United fans' opinions on this and Chelsea fans as well. Big breaking news this morning that I wanted to finish on, which was Jose Mourinho and Fenerbahçe have reached an agreement on a 2-year contract. The announcement will be later today. It is a done deal. Jose Mourinho will become the new Fenerbahçe manager, and I want to say congratulations to them and him, and I hope it's hugely successful. But I also want to take this moment in time to reflect when I see a lot of Man United, lots of United fans, let's bring Jose back. I've seen Chelsea fans suggest, let's bring in Jose Mourinho, when, of course, they've got Enzo now, but there's a lot saying bring in Jose, bring in a proven winner. Jose's career is legendary. He is in the GOAT conversations. He is in the top 10 managers of all time conversations. There's no doubt about any of this whatsoever. There is no doubt. But I think we have to realize that he's almost been put out to pasture. He is no longer a top dog. He's no longer a manager who can command the job and, in my opinion, be successful at it at the highest level of football. Your sort of top 4, top 6 teams in the Prem, the top 2 or 3 in Germany, Spain, etc. I don't think he's that man anymore. The job offers are not coming in. The clubs are not going in for him. And I just want to, like, fans just to realize this, that he was a great manager. His legendary status is undeniable. He was a great manager, but he isn't that person anymore. And I think he's now managing at the level that he finds himself at in 2024. But look, I want people's views. I want people's opinions on that. Remember to go check out the transfer group chat now. You can scan that QR code to get it done. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all soon.